Last Matinee sums up why I love foreign horror movies. I should add, no, I live in England, so I'm not American either, but I love international horror movies because they are so goddamn weird and so goddamn brutal and so goddamn unrelenting to the extent where this movie actually got me. It genuinely got me. There's a bit near the end. Okay, so spoilers from here on out. So if you're still listening in 10 seconds, you're going to get spoiled. So there you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, sorry, but you're going to get spoiled. This movie has a guy who eats eyes. He eats eyeballs. He chews on an eyeball. And I actually gagged. And I went, because it's disgusting. It's rank. It's absolutely fucking rank. It's disgusting to watch. And I was amazed that the movie went there with and made a human being look that much like a rat-faced crane. It was unbelievable, and I love horror movies like this. This is a disgusting horror movie in every possible regard. I mean, we've got semen, we've got blood, we've got piss and urine, we've got shit, we have optic fluid, we have lots of excessive sequences where people are stabbed and beat up, and generally just it's nasty. And one of the things I really like about foreign horror movies, obviously I don't want kids to be taken out in horror movies, no. You know, that's not cool. It's just not nice to see. But at the same time, it's like, wow, you're committing to bit. Like, you're actually portraying a horror movie villain who is actually a nasty piece of work and has no scruples. You know, you go with this debate over like Jason or Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. It's all like, oh, what would they or wouldn't they do? They're serial killers. They're slasher villains. They would kill everyone if they had a chance. They're not nice people. Okay, Jason might be a little bit nicer, but he's still an evil son of a bitch. And that's what I like about this movie is its villain is just a nasty piece of work. An ugly, surly. You don't even get any backstory of why he's doing any of this. He just decides to go to cinema and start killing people, which is actually a terrifying premise and actually has some basis in reality. I mean, obviously we know about the Batman screening at the Aurora cinema. That was horrible. And this goes down I guess not a similar vein, but sort of goes on the idea of if you watch a movie, you know, like shit would be intense to be part of or be witness to. And also like thing about this movie that they actually do seem to give the characters some depth and some personality. Now obviously, you know, there's only so much you can do in a slash movie which is 90 minutes long, but I think part of what helps is, and I said this when I watched the Paranormal Activity Tokyo Nights movie, it just sounds better in foreign languages. I mean, not that dialogue's great shape because subtitles clearly ain't all that, but at the same time it's cool, the language is cool, and it's not as whiny as American characters are in a slash movies. I mean, you get less of that here. These are more proactive badass characters, probably because they grew up in culture with Dario Argento as one of the cinematic legends, and this is definitely inspired by Dario Argento. It's got a lot of that giallo vibe to it. It's nasty, a lot of probably a bit more style and substance, but it has enough. No, it has bits and pieces and cool stuff, but it doesn't get bogged down in any character development at the expense of being a good horror movie. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was shot fantastically. Some like the opening shot's great as it goes through like the chimney and points out how just nightmarish the city they're living in is. It's a bit of nice character development early on, some cool shots past that point, some good visuals, good use of the red, green and blue colour system, and it's got a lot of nasty deaths. Obviously it's not a huge amount of variety in them, but there's enough to be a good sustainable movie. So I think this is probably, out of ones I've seen so far, this is probably my favourite. Although there were a few points where I sort of tuned out a bit, but it's also really violent. And again, it has a rat-faced cretin eating eyeballs in gruesome close-up. You know, how can you not love a movie like that? So if you've got Arrow, go and watch Last Matinee. Trust me, you'll get an eyeful out of it. If I could wink, I'd be winking, but I can't, so I'm just going to say bye.